So pretty much in the West, when you're starting a new company or organization, you're advised to work on one thing and one thing only, right? That is a privilege. You can't do that in a new market, right? That doesn't work in China, and it doesn't work in Africa because there's infrastructure that needs to happen. There's a whole system that needs to be in place. One thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. In the West, you already have maybe all the things, and you're just building one new thing on top of it. That's how it is. But if you're trying to be successful in Africa, look at the examples, or in these developing markets. In China, Alibaba does like everything on the value chain. They're a monster company. They're what you call a tier four retail player, which is one tier above Amazon in America. You know, if you look at Africa, Indomie, right, is a food noodle company. They are, integrated across the value chain as well. It's just a necessity. Without doing that, the system is going to destroy you. And so in the African space as well, we looked at, if you want to trigger an entire ecosystem to come alive, there are several things that need to be done. There are several levers that need to be moved. There are more than 7 levers that need to be moved. But as a young organization that had little funding from friends and family, we figured, all right, which of these is like the most important three that if we do well, they would empower others to go and take the other four. And that's how we selected: do something with the government, do something with education, do something with startups. For governments, we give them advice on how to write their policy. For educational institutions, we help connect them with other ones that are like them. And to the extent that they want it, we will give them like access to curriculum we think is important when you're building responsible and ethical AI. In fact, for students who don't have AI in their school, we give them a playbook so they can form a student club, right? Simple student club, have weekly discussions that will expose them to AI. And the final group is for startups. For startups, we just add them to our list so people can find them. And then we tell them about any information we hear about. Pretty often, the UN, UNICEF, large bodies reach out that they want to invest in companies. And we kind of tell them who we think is doing well.